Is your oven doing this? Gas comes on, burner don't work, do another burner, kabam. So, I'm going to show you how to fix that today. Tools that are going to be needed are going to be needle nose pliers, Phillips and flathead screwdrivers, crescent wrenches, adjustable wrenches, quarter socket and a 3/16 socket, and any light that you may be able to find if you don't have a light, and then the wire harness. That's usually what causes that. It's going to be either the ignition module, which if it was, none of them would be sparking, or the wire harness, and you'll see how that hooks up. That's why only one burner is not working, but the other ones are firing. And this one is from Electrolux, which is for Frigidaires, on Amazon, of course. I'll put a link. There's the model number. And then that's it right there. $30 part, so cheaper than buying a new one. Onto it. First thing you're going to want to do, so you won't get electrocuted or blow up, unplug your stove and turn off the gas. We'll be turning on the gas in a little bit and plugging it back in just to test it out. Next, we're going to take off each of the burners. That is going to be with the 3/16 socket. So go on and do that on all four. Next up, after getting the burners off, I turn on my socket. We're going to get the next set of screws off, which are going to be the quarter, and go ahead and do that on all four. That's what's holding down the oven top, cooktop. Okay, now you got all the screws off. Go ahead and take off the top, like so, and place it somewhere that's not in your way. Next up are two screws, quarter size, on the left and right side to take off the front where the knobs come off. Go ahead and unscrew those and take off your knobs. All they do is pull off. And they do that on both sides. Almost there. Now, just as an extra precaution to make sure that it is the wiring harness and not the ignition module, what you can do is plug the oven back in. Make sure the gas is off though. Don't put the gas back on, just the electrical. So you get no clicks on the bad burner area, but you get on the good. Same thing with the other ones. So what you can do, come off real easy, just put the one where the good one is at, switch it, put on that one, and so there. That's how you know for sure before you spend the 30 bucks. And if it wasn't this, then it's going to be the ignition module, which is going to be right here, over here. And that, I believe, is also a $30 part. They're not too expensive to fix. Still cheaper than buying an oven. Also, a quick tip: now that you're down here under the hood, so to speak, you can use a gas leak detection or a automatic detector, one of these electrical ones, and turn the gas back on just to see if there's any leaks within the area, which I already checked, but that's just an extra precaution just in case. This thing costs $4 or $5 at Lowe's or Amazon. This was actually $30. I'll post a video on how that works. So onward. Okay, now go ahead and take them off. They're real easy. Just put your fingers right here, pop them off. Try not to mess with the gas lines too much. This is where your needle nose pliers come in handy. Now make sure which wire goes where before you do take it off. Okay, right here is a red wire, and the ignition module. Just be careful of the ignition module, kind of snug it out, and then there's going to be a wire. The black wire goes back here to a little connection. It's pretty easy, just follow it. Right there. Unplug that. And installation is the same as removal. Pretty simple and straightforward. And in no time, you'll be cooking or ordering pizza depending on how you feel today. Snug it back in, each piece. And don't forget to unplug the oven, not like me, when you install it, just in case, precautionary. By the way, I was joking, I did unplug it earlier. Okay, now plug it back in. Before you put the tops, you won't have to go through the hassle of finding out if you have a bad defective harness. 1 lights, 2 lights, 3 lights, and 4 lights. So once you get everything back together, final test. That's the one that wasn't working. And there you go. Make sure all of them work. You can even tell the difference in all burners. And there you go. Now you can get back to cooking for your whoever. Yep. Cooking for whoever. I better fix that.